It's Free Training Friday as we all freeze. I feel like most of us are freezing, right? Like that's what everybody's talking about right now. It's the weather. Comment and say hey, drop a heart in the comments. If you are tuning in, if you're on this part of the video, you're probably a replay watcher. So say hello and drop a heart and let me know that you're here. So if you're brand new, I do these trainings every single Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me here. Hey you guys, hey Janice, hey Emily, I see some people popping on. Say hey. So I do these trainings every single Friday. They are not company specific, okay? We ain't talking about my company, we ain't talking about your company. They're not company specific. Let me get this on. You can literally take my tips and apply them to any business. It doesn't even have to be a direct sales business. Any type of business that you do online, sell online, you can use this, okay? I've been in the business for 8 years now. I've learned a whole lot of what works, what doesn't work, and I literally come here every Friday and share stuff that I've learned with you guys on what works and what doesn't work. Hey you guys, good morning. Is it cold where you guys are at? Drop your temperature. Oh, that'll be fun. Drop your temp. In my team chat, everybody's telling everybody what the temperature is this morning. So I am in West Virginia, and with the wind chill, it's like negative 25. That's like that's the coldest I think it's ever been here. We were watching some other guy on YouTube, and I think he said it's like the coldest it's gonna be like in this generation, something crazy. Chelsea, what is it with the wind chill? 28. Drop your state and your temperature. Yeah, let's see where everybody's at. We have Kentucky in the house, West Virginia, and we have Florida, Alabama. Ooh. I did Google Miami, and it said the low there was like 59, and I was like, that's where I want to be because it's going to be back in the 80s like really quick. So that's where 0. Good morning. 23 wind chill. Janice, what state are you in? New York? 50? What? It's 50 in New York? What do you mean? I'm being serious. Negative 26, negative 20 wind chill. That's crazy, you guys. Okay, all right, we're getting started. All right, 4 things. And grab a notebook. Grab a notebook. Most of these trainings, I give you tips that you can actually write down and take and immediately implement into your business. So I try to switch it up. We'll bounce from mindset stuff to actual like tasks, daily IPAs. Everybody know what IPA is? Income producing activities that you can take and implement and do in your business to move the needle forward, okay? Massachusetts, just a moment. Oh, yeah, it's out, Wayne, Chelsea. Okay, you guys, 4 things I would do if I was starting over at a social selling company. Okay, these are 4 things that I would personally do, and I'm advising you to do if you are starting over at another company, or if you're with your company, been there for a while, or you're new, or literally it doesn't matter. You could be with your company for 20 years and you can still do this, because you can decide at any point, I want to relaunch my business. I want to revamp my business. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I have to go to another company to do that. No, okay, you can do it at your company, wherever you're happy, okay? So, first thing I would do is I would have a public account, okay? A public account on Facebook and Instagram. I would have a public account, okay? When you are social selling, right? What does social selling mean? Network marketing. You actually have to be social on social media, okay? So I would ensure that my accounts were public on Facebook and Instagram. I would need exposure, right? We need exposure. What is the quickest way to get exposure on Facebook and Instagram. I would become best friends, okay? So number one, write it down, public account on Instagram and Facebook, which you need exposure. I would become best friends with live video. Hey guys, what's up? I'm live. Live video and Reels. Okay, Reels on Instagram. You can apply this to TikTok too, whatever. Good morning, you guys come in and say hey. You can apply it to whatever platform that you're working, right? YouTube, I work YouTube. All of my live videos that I do here on Facebook, I save. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip here, okay? Why not, if you're already doing videos and Reels too, you guys, you can repurpose them on different platforms. Work smarter, not harder, okay? So I don't make separate videos for YouTube. All of my live videos, like when I'm done with this training, I will save it, okay? And I'll get the question, how do you save it? This is what I do. Download the Friendly app, okay? The Friendly app. It lets you save all videos, okay? So write that down if you don't already know about the Friendly app. Friendly app. So right after I'm done with this training, I will go to my Friendly app. I will download this video, and then I will immediately take it and just upload it to YouTube. Boom, boom. Okay, I actually do build business on YouTube. You guys, don't forget about YouTube. Lots of people use YouTube as Google. Okay, how many of you guys use YouTube, right? If I'm looking for something, I will either go to Instagram or YouTube, and I'll just type it in the search bar like I'm using it as Google. Okay, so think, what would your ideal client be going to either Instagram or YouTube to type in the search bar? Okay, that's the content that you want to create. That's the titles you want to give. That's the hashtags that you want to use. Okay, same with Reels. You can upload those to YouTube. YouTube has their own Reels version. It's called YouTube Shorts. Okay, so you can take your TikToks to Instagram, Instagram to TikToks. You can remove the handle. Okay, so remove the handle. If you're repurposing it, remove the handle, okay? All right, so that's the first thing I would do. Public account on Instagram and Facebook, and I would become best friends with live video and Reels, okay? Second thing, this one is a really, really good one. It's probably one of my favorites. I would focus on building relationships with people and connections over obsessing over views, likes, comments, numbers. Okay, write that down in big bold letters, because I know a lot of people do this. How many people care about how many likes that they get? I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say majority of people on here, right? I used to too. Okay, like how many people go back and look at your post? Be honest. How many of you guys go back and look at your posts to see how many likes you got or comments? Or if you did a video, you'll go and look and see how many views. Like, put it in the comments right now. I want to see how many of you guys go and look at the numbers. Guilty of myself. Been there myself, right? That's why I'm giving you 4 things that I would go back and do differently. I would focus on relationships, connections. That's it. I would not focus on comments, likes, views. Shh, get that out of your head. And I know this is going to take a little bit of time. It's not just me saying, don't worry about it, right? Because subconsciously, like, you're still worrying about it, but this takes practice. You have to start putting so much emphasis on the comments and the views and the likes and the, like, guys, if you step back and just listen to yourself, like, how dumb that sounds. Like, how many likes did I get? Like, yes, this is a business, and obviously, like, more views means more exposure, but I'm telling you, if you shift your focus to relationships and connections, it is so much more about the quality of your relationships and connections over the quantity of your likes, views, shares, all of that stuff. Okay, the vanity metrics. And I've told you guys this before. I have a bird's eye view, right, of my back office. In 8 years of business, I have had the girl that, let's say, 2 girls on my front line. I've had the girl on my front line that rocks out on videos and she gets like, I swear, 20 shares, all of these comments, these likes, hearts. Like if you went to her page, you're like, oh my gosh, like, wow, she's super successful. And then I've had the other girl on my front line, right? Whereas she doesn't have the vanity metrics. She has, let's say, 10 likes. She's got a few comments, a couple of views, right? Visually looking at that, you're like, dang, like this girl's like bringing in the bucks. But I have seen that's not the case, okay? It's been the case that my frontline person over here that doesn't necessarily have the vanity metrics, but she has built such a community, a close-knit community of relationships and connections that her numbers run circles around this girl's. Okay, are you guys with me? Some light bulb moments. The vanity metrics do not matter when it comes to actually making an income. Okay, it truly, I've seen it like with my own eyeballs, and it like literally blew my mind, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so true. Because I knew both of these people, right? I know how they work their businesses. I know the relationships they have with their network, their community. And my girl over here, she really values the relationships, okay, that she has with her network and the connections. So if you were saying to yourself, my sales are low, my recruiting is low, no, they're not. Your connections and your conversations are low. Okay, write that down too. If you find yourself telling yourself, gosh, my sales are really low and my recruiting is like non-existent, guess what? Your conversations are really low and your connections are non-existent. Okay, that is how you build this business. It's through connections, conversations, okay, and building those relationships. It is not about the vanity metrics. It's not. Okay, so that was number 2. Focus on relationships and connections over views and going viral. Okay, get that out of your head. Like, all right, third one. Forget, this is a really good one too, you guys. Forget the obsession of hitting high ranks in your company. Okay? How many of you guys are obsessed over that? Like there's a certain rank in your company and you're just like obsessed and like that's what you want to get. That's what you want to do. Forget about the obsession of hitting high ranks in your company and focus on developing the habits that will sustain the income at those high ranks. This is where I see a lot of people mess up, you guys. Okay, did you catch what I said? Forget the obsession of just hitting the high ranks. Okay? Instead, focus on developing your habits that will sustain you at those higher ranks, that will actually sustain your income at those higher ranks. Because what I see a lot of times is people run and dash to a rank and then they develop no habits, so they hit it once and then guess what? The next month the income's gone. They cannot sustain it because they never actually develop the habits to keep themselves there. Have you guys heard the saying, like, it's great to hit a rank once, right? It's a heck of a lot harder to maintain that rank month after month after month. Guess what? I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret of myself, right? I am pushing for a rank in my company, okay? Now, I could push really, really hard and make some strategic moves, and I could hit that rank this month. I could do that. But I am logically thinking into next month. Me moving things around and pushing so hard to hit it this month, that is not smart business. I want a long-term sustainable business. I want my team to sustain. Okay? So I am going to work more strategically on developing my habits and developing my team and their habits for when we do hit this rank, okay, without going crazy and psycho to hit it. When we do hit this rank, we can maintain it every single month, no problems. right? Quit trying to go crazy and hit this rank. Focus on developing your habits. What are your habits? Exactly what I just told you in 1 and 2. Doing your IPAs, your income producing activities, your reels, your live videos, building those connections and those relationships, working with your team, okay, and helping them, right? It's about duplication, helping them build their connections and relationships, right? Developing my daily habits. It was freezing this morning. We were checking water lines. It was kind of crazy, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do Free Trading Friday. Guess what? It's a habit that I have developed, and I'm here. Okay? So motivation is great, but you guys, you won't keep motivation. Like, I'm not motivated this morning. I am disciplined. I am self-disciplined, and I have developed a habit. So it's just like brushing my teeth now, right? Are you guys motivated to brush your teeth every day? You're like, like I'm so excited. No, you are self-disciplined, and you know that you want clean teeth and you don't want to be at the dentist, right? It's a habit that you have developed. Okay, so that was number 3. Forget the obsession of hitting high ranks in your company, and instead shift your focus to developing the habits it's going to take to sustain it. Okay? I hope that one was helpful. That's actually one of my favorites too. Okay, number 4, last one. Stop watching every training in your company. I know, I'm saying it. Stop watching every training in your company, and if you're a leader, stop spending your whole life on Zooms. All of these late night Zooms, like every night, you guys, like I do 1 Zoom a week for my team. Okay? In this industry, we preach to people about time freedom. And then I look at people's businesses and they are on their phone 24/7 doing these crazy things, watching training, spending all day on Zoom with their teams. You guys, that's not duplicatable. That is not sustainable. You are going to burn yourself out so quick. Right? These are things that I have had to learn myself, like the hard way. So I'm trying to teach you to do it right from the beginning. Put sustainable habits in place. I know for myself, yes, I can show up for my team on Zoom 1 night a week. Okay? And take that hour and a half away from my family 1 night a week. Am I going to do that every night or 2 nights or 3 nights? No, I'm not. I do this business for my family. This is it, you guys. Like, you are creating a business that works for your family, not the other way around. You are not creating a business where your family is sacrificing every day for the business. You are building one so your business works for your family. And don't get this twisted with we're sitting on the couch and doing nothing, because I'm really not on the anti-hustle train, okay? It does take hustle. Like, I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. All of these mentors I hear, oh, anti-hustle, like you don't need to hustle. They all hustled their butts off to get where they are, and now their businesses are in place and they're telling you not to hustle, okay? Let me throw this in here. Hustle is not a bad thing. Hustle is who you're being behind the daily activities that you're doing for your business. So when you're working your business, is it coming from a source of lack and scarcity and like craziness, right? Or when you hustle, when you work, is it coming from abundance, right? And joy and peace and happiness? It's work. This business is work, okay? So yeah, you gotta work to be successful, okay? Hustle to be successful. People are taking this word hustle like completely out of context. Hustle is who you're being behind the work, okay? Now, if hustling is completely sacrificing all the time with your family, like why are you even doing this business? Like, yes, 1 night a week. Do I tell my kids, like, nobody get on the internet? All right, we're doing a Zoom. It's going to be about an hour and a half. Yes, that's sacrifice. Okay? But am I doing that every single night? No. Because I know what my body can sustain. I know what I want my family, right? to do, and I know what I want long-term for my business. Okay, so number 4, stop watching. I know we went off a little bit. Number 4 was stop watching every training and every single Zoom in your company, you guys. All right, let me give you a bonus tip really quick. Okay, back it up to number 4. Stop watching every training and stuff. Like, stop. Like, you don't need to, okay? Like, you honestly do not need to. I see people all the time, they get stuck in training mode. They're like, oh, I gotta watch this training before I can implement anything. No, stop, okay? Have your goal for the month. If a new training pops up in your company and it is not targeted towards your goal that you're going for, you're not watching it. Okay, that's something that I do for myself. All right, here's a bonus tip before we finish up. This one's a little sketchy. I don't know. I do not follow other people in my company. So if I was starting over, I would not go and follow every single person in my company. I personally follow people from other companies, top leaders from other companies. I follow leaders that aren't even in network marketing. I follow people, coaches, mentors that are doing $1 million, $1 billion brands. Okay? I don't follow anyone. If it's not my direct team, you're not on my newsfeed. Why do I do that? Comparison. Why are you setting yourself up for it in the beginning? Stop. Because when you go follow everybody at your company, every single day you're going to see it in your newsfeed and you're like, oh man, like look at her graphic. Oh, look at her picture. Look at her video. Look how many views she got. Look at that comments. Look how she's marketing this product. Look how she's recruiting. Like, and then guess what? You don't do a dang thing for your own business. So I know that that's a downfall of mine. So I'm sorry, but if you're at my company and you're not on my team and you've sent me a friend request, that's why. I can't and don't want to follow. Does that mean there's something wrong with them? No, like rock it out, like be successful. But I know for me to run my business the most efficiently way that I know and to be successful, I can't follow other people at my company. So that's a tip, okay? Yeah, Tammy. So that's a tip. If you're somebody and you're watching this and you know that about you, and that's why being self-aware of like your vices is really important, because if you're not self-aware, you won't know the solution. Okay, so becoming super self-aware of, your vices in your business and things that hinder you. I know following people in my company is a vice of mine. So guess what? What's the solution? It's a winner's mindset, you guys. Like, I have no problems. Okay? And do you understand when I say I have no problems? Like, yes, of course I have problems. We all have problems. But as soon as I get a problem, what's the solution? Okay? If you're complaining about something every day, find a solution. There's an issue. Every problem has a solution. Okay? So I find myself in comparison mode. All right, what's the solution? Well, ding dong, don't follow people in your company. Right? It's so simple. Do it. Spend time today. Go snooze accounts, unfollow. I like snooze accounts, right? You don't have to unfriend, okay? It has nothing to do about these other people. It has to do with you and your business. And if you're in this space, you are here to earn an income, and this is a business, okay? All right, you guys, that's what I have for you today. Did you enjoy it? I would love to hear some feedback, and give me some suggestions and topics for new ideas. I have a couple of weeks planned out in advance, but I always take ideas from you guys and train on them, because I want to actually talk about things that will help you and that you want to learn about. So let me know if you enjoyed this, how you liked it, and give me some ideas for Free Training Fridays in 2023. So this is, will I be live next? What's the date next Friday? I'm trying to think if this is the last Friday I'll be live in 2022. Christmas is Sunday. What's next Friday? I can't think, you guys. I don't know. I'll be here next Friday though. All right. Thank you. Oh, Janice, that means so much. Thank you so much for the 30th. Okay, so I'll be live next Friday. We got one more Free Training Friday before 2023 pops in. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, I hope everyone has a very, very, very Merry Christmas, okay? Bye, guys.